Y'all, this is hard. This is hard because I'm getting out of my own way, and this is probably like the third video that I've done so far, and just moving to this level of knowing him as Father. Me and Sharita Howard, oh, I miss you. I pray you got to your place safe. She is someone that I met that broke it down for me, and in the midst of that, I've been through the wilderness. I've been through the waiting season. I just got out of the daddy season, and I didn't even know that was a season. So let me put y'all on game, because they don't talk about this in church. So let me put y'all on game. So boom, I'm out of the waiting season. Something that I've been praying for is my husband. I've been praying over my husband. There's no ring on my finger, so until there's a ring on my finger, that's the continuous prayer. So no matter who I'm dealing with, period. So I say this to say, I've been holding on. I'm gonna give you a good picture of it. So boom, imagine your dad or your parent is about to leave. So daddy, God, imagine he's about to leave, and you're holding on their leg for dear life. Like he could like start walking, and you're literally just dragging along with him. So that's how I was in that season. That's the best way that I could put it, is the fact that I was holding on to God like a daddy. Like, I'm holding on to dear life, because like, I don't want you to leave me. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, because this is hard. Like, I'm confronting things, confronting people, confronting spirits, confronting demons, confronting myself, because I got a problem with me, because why we ain't where we supposed to be at? And what have we made covenants with that is hindering us to get to the next level? But I don't want to take that to the next level with me, because one, you were built off of trauma bonding. You were built off of the satisfaction of taking advantage of me and the spirit that I carry. Or I done got into unhealthy relationships with people because of the love that I carry, because I didn't have any boundaries, because I didn't have the missing key ingredients to have a healthy relationship myself. So at this point, I'm like, God, I don't want you to leave me. This hurts, and I feel like the moment that you walk away is when I die. And I say that because it's like I've been through so much just alone in this season of getting closer to God, being with God, wanting to be closer to God, and just letting go of old habits and things that I've made covenants with that I was not supposed to make covenants with, and that I had to healthily get myself out of godly in a way, because it's like I didn't want to just do it just to do it. I wanted to do it with God, because I know when I do it with God, not only is it safe, but it's sustainable. He gives you the strategy. He has a provision for it. It's an amazing, mighty thing, if that makes sense. So it's like, doing this is hard for me, but at the same time, it's so relieving, because I know that there's somebody out here that is at this level or wanting to get to this level that will help you want to do that, if that makes sense. Because this is a simple type of channel. This is a channel that is growing type of channel. It's just one of those things. And I just pray that as we are moving forward, that I show up, just 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 show up. Like, just show up. Even if it's for 5 seconds, you will be amazed what God can do with those 5 seconds, because he does not work in this time frame. He does not work in this time zone. We're hitting quantum leaps, and I just pray quantum leaps for y'all, because it's like you just, oh my God. Oh my gosh, because I'm just listening as well, like I'm present at the same time, because it's like I remember at one point I was muted, so it's just like now to be able to have my voice again and not be afraid to use my voice and elevate and move. I'm just like, okay, God, continue to work on me, because I'm still carrying things that are not of you, and that are the key things that needs to be broken so you can do what you got to do to move through me. So I'm just like, oh, okay. okay, cool. So I'm just at a point where I'm still figuring this out. I have a strategy, I have a plan, but at the same time, it's just like I'm just focusing on just showing up and give yourself a break. Being able to be that light and love and be authentic with it, because I never want to get to a point where I'm just so focused on doing that I stop. No, because even when we don't, we still need to show up. Where is the discipline? Where is your self-motivation? And sometimes there is no motivation. Sometimes you just don't want to do it, and you never know, God may send somebody to you to pour over to you. So it's just like, this is different for me. This is a different type of area, and I feel it in my chest, and I'm trying not to cry, because it's like, oh my goodness, we're here. We're here. And sometimes it's not going to always be full of energy. Sometimes we're going to have to do a little push to start or something. But I'm just in awe, because there's so many projects, there's so many shows, there's so many people that are coming, and I just feel that they're coming, and I feel the healing being able to start, because I had to get to a place where I'm healed so I can show up for people and show up authentically. Because honey baby, boo child, when I tell you my reality does not look good, but the way I am positioned spiritually is the best position ever, and I'm here for it, and I'm thankful for it, because we're breaking and destroying generational curses. We're slaying the Goliath that was left here, because I refuse to let it go to my child. Imagine a big tree, the biggest tree that you can think of. That's like the size of the Goliath that I'm fighting. And when I think about it, I'm like, I'm not trying to focus on the Goliath. I'm focused on the reward that is attached to it, because you don't think God is going to give it back to you tenfold, 100-fold, even double for your trouble. Like, you don't think that. So it's just like, even when someone moves, knowing where your heart position is, knowing where your heart was placed, knowing that you were genuine throughout the process, God is going to replace that with 5 times better. Multiplication is the type of season. This year itself is going to be amazing, and I just pray that it serves people well, and I pray that it happens for everybody, and I just pray healing and blessings over everybody. And I'm just thankful that I just pray that my fruits show, and letting that show, because I ain't gonna hold you, like, a lot of the things that I say is coming from the Bible. When I'm more so like riches and glory, not working in the spirit of fear, but a light and love, and speaking kind, and having self-control and different things like that, because those principles came from the Bible. Because if it was me, I know my flesh would act a plumb fool, but that's not godly. I can't take credit from this. I'm currently in Job, and he's telling me and showing me why I went through the things that I went through. And we're going to talk about that in another video. So I just pray that this serves you well, and that my rant may bless you, or just having this conversation and talking, because that daddy season tore me up. I'm not going to hold you. That daddy season tore me up, and you guys will get to experience me as I go through the father season. But that daddy season, if you want more information on that, I will plan accordingly so I can be able to guide you through it better. And I love you, and I pray that this is a day, whenever this gets posted, that is a day that you will feel loved, and that you will be fruitful in all your endeavors. I love y'all.